Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, March 17th, 2025, and it is St. Patrick's Day. And I was getting ready to give a whole bunch of commentary about some inequities of coverage of some of the behavior of folks at the parade versus Juve and Carnival. But blessed be God, I was distracted by a wonderful notification last night. And I remember over the last couple of years seeing, news articles, oh, they won. But last night, Cathedral High School's girls basketball team seized their, I believe, 9th win in 10 years, 3 consecutive years in a row. The young man that I'm about to bring on to the platform is and I don't know if this is the right vernacular. He's the most winning. Say it with me. Spell it in the comments. Winning coach in Massachusetts. I believe it's the Massachusetts Intramural Athletics Association, the MIAA, but he'll correct me if I'm wrong. Do me a favor. I just booked this brother at 9:15. I wasn't even going to do a show, and then I was going to do some commentary. And then at about 9:15 this morning, we booked him. So I want to make sure he gets his just due in the live. Yes, folks will come in and watch after and all of that. But do me a favor, hit that share button and hit that like button and invite some folks into the Java Cafe. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Coach Clinton Lassiter. He does have a different nickname. I believe it's Bronner. But I will, he'll again, there'll be a couple of corrections. This is very last minute, y'all. So I appreciate this brother. Let's salute him, congratulate him. I want to also name that my cousin-in-law is one of his assistant coaches, and she's probably still asleep after a long day last night, but we got him in. We're getting ready to bring him on. And so, Coach Lassiter, what's up, brother?
How are you doing? Good morning.
I'm doing well, man. First of all, I appreciate you. I don't think it's been an hour since we confirmed you for the show. And so it is interesting. I know we got a little signal thing going on, but we're going to get through this. I'll only hold you for about 15 minutes or so. All the shout outs to everybody that's on platforms, we'll do that after. But how you feeling? One word. How you feeling?
Excited. Still excited.
Still excited. So, can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
Have you got used to it?
There's no dumb questions.
Have you got used to it yet?
No, every year is honestly different. Every year is different because if we have a new group of seniors, the plateau to get there is always a journey. And then, like, the support is always a different capacity. So every year is a different situation. I appreciate all of them the same. So it's been great. I lost 7 seniors this year. So having them 7 seniors made my life a lot easier. So now next year is going to be a different journey because now a lot of young kids, some 8th graders, some 9th graders. Maybe I'll have 2 juniors, 3 juniors. So it's always a different journey. But
Okay.
Again, I appreciate all of it.
All right. Well, speaking of journey, and I love a guest that sets me up for a good next question. Tell us about your journey, Coach, and how you got to this point to where you're the coach there. There's Showstoppers. We have to shout out our Courtney, who made this happen this morning. I texted her and invited her, and she said, no, the love goes to you and Shanika as well. And so tell us a little bit about your journey as how you got to this point of coaching the Cathedral Girls High School team. 9 appearances in 10 years. I don't know if you were there for all, 9 of those, but 7 of those.
I wish it was 9.
Oh, okay.
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Yeah. Because COVID happened.
Okay. All right. So your journey, how did you get there?
It's, again, to God be the glory. I coached boys basketball prior, and then I have 2 nieces that watched me play ball and then go like into basketball. So while babysitting them, I was like, oh, let's just go, just buy time. Let's just go work out. Let's go do this. And then they begin to love basketball. Like, one played at Florida State, one played at the University of Rhode Island. And then, so it was one of those things that I did it for them first. Just them and their friends, started like 7 girls in the city. played something called BNBL, it was like a summer league.
Yep.
And then we just grew. Like, after something, was like, oh, what's next? So there was no, like, up end button. So then we kept working out. More of their friends kept going on. And then and nothing in the city for girls basketball. Like, all the girls have played the boys. So let me just keep them going, keep them occupied, keep them off the streets, keep them engaged academically. Go do college tours, so they kept buying into the whole bigger picture of it. And then again, to God be the glory, I met Coach Shanika, I met Coach Court, and like having such powerful women around me and helping the young ladies grow has like the young ladies see like, oh, you can be whatever you want to be. Like they're both educated women, and they both play basketball. They're both passionate about the city, so the young ladies see that. So it became one of the things that they felt they can achieve. And no more was like, maybe I will, maybe I can. It's like, I am going to. It's about me doing it now. And then again, then eventually, 11 years ago, I started working out the math teacher at first at Cathedral, and then coached at Cathedral. And then the story went from there. I'm the vice principal now. But again,
let's also name that.
Coaching
I forgot to name there's the sports piece, but you're also academic. We're going to get to the importance of academics and sportsmanship. Do me a favor, just because I want to make sure the audience, because you gave your story around basketball, but I also want to know who Brother Clint is. Do me a favor. I'm going to take you off screen for 1 second. Take your Wi-Fi off and see if that improves the signal. All right. I'm going to take you off for 1 second. Take the Wi-Fi off, and then we'll try it again, because I want to hear the story and everything and make sure we get it clear. So Brother Clinton is going to try to just do some tech fixing there with the signal. And again, in 4 minutes, maybe we booked him about an hour ago. And so I'm looking in the background. It's looking funny. I may have to tell him to get back on Wi-Fi. But again, this was very last minute. And if you're just joining us, we are speaking with Coach Clinton Lassiter this morning. We're going to bring him in and just work back through it. Coach, don't worry about it. We got you. And so tell us about your journey and who Coach Lassiter is. You told us about the basketball journey, but who are you and what motivated you to be in this space, to go into education and to be a coach? And again, y'all, we are working on tech here. There you go.
How's the sound now?
The sound is good, and I think the picture's a little bit better too. Yes. Okay. So tell us who Coach Clinton is. You told us about the basketball journey, but I want to know who you are.
Young man, born and raised in Boston, single parent mom. I went to Suffolk University for undergrad in accounting. I used to be an accountant. I went to UMass Boston for both my masters in education and information systems. I was a math teacher for a long time. I'm now a vice principal at Cathedral High School. I love basketball. I started Boston Showstoppers in 2007 for young ladies in the city, keeping them off the streets and just empowering them to be better individuals. We had the luxury of sending dozens and dozens and dozens of girls off to college, either for free or just going to college. Either way, I still run the Showstoppers to this day. We're a free program for inner city girls. Just again, it's basketball, but it's showing them life lessons, mental health awareness, college tours, woman empowerment, and like all that stuff. Because our young ladies need it, and I feel like the young ladies get put to the side a lot.
I know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just one of those things that I feel like it's not appreciated enough for the young ladies, because I think society gives the women are going to do the right thing regardless. We think of shootings and stabbings. We don't think about all the mental health that the women are going through. Well, like the abuse, rape, violence within itself. Like, it's tough.
So, Coach Lassiter, you don't know me well, but Courtney will tell you, depending on your answer, a show can go a whole different way. It is Women's History Month. I was going to check in with you about your philosophy into winning. Let's go down that road a little bit and talk about the importance of protecting, validating. I might be a little presumptuous, but you have a lot of women of color on your team, protecting Black and brown women. There's a few things there. I want to celebrate your academics and everything you've done, but let's focus on what you just said about all that women are going through and the mental health impact. The fact that you have the sensitivity to that, and it's not just about the coaching, says a lot about you. And so go a little bit deeper there as you were with them and have been involved with women. And one of the questions I asked you was, what are our young people going through? So you can go anywhere you want with this. What are our young people going through? And you can focus on our women.
So, for instance, we won the state championship yesterday, which is great. But the basketball part helped the young ladies stay sane. While we're going through the journey, we had young ladies in households that are abusive households. We had young ladies in homeless. We had having deaths left and right throughout the course of the season. We have young ladies that just didn't have food to eat. This is all going on within the season. So people see the basketball aspect, and the young ladies do an amazing job, but not realizing how basketball was the way of an escape mechanism. They was getting out the house. They was able to have somewhere. We were having team dinners where they was eating. We were, hey, you need more food? Take this to go. Things like that. People don't realize that part of it was cohesive for them to sort of be able to just breathe and just while all doing school. They all have great grades. So all this was happening. So I think basketball is great, but basketball is also just a tool to help them sort of decompress and digest all the stuff that they're dealing with in day-to-day life.
I need to salute you because along with the academics, I have to celebrate you being coming from a single parent home like myself, matriculating through your master's to be an accountant. Then you were a math teacher. Now you're a vice principal and a coach. With all of that, the fact that you have are you a parent? Because sometimes
my first son, he was born in November.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, so you have now your paternal skills are going to pick up even more, but the ability to have that insight, into the young ladies' lives is definitely amazing. And so talk about your philosophy when it comes to winning, and not just in basketball, because I hear more from you than basketball. What is your philosophy and approach to winning? What is it that you say to these young ladies when you're aware of everything that they're going through? What do you impart to them?
My motto is if it's easy, everybody will be doing it. If it's easy, everybody will be doing it. If it take hard work is what separates you to where you want to get to. Again, the stuff that they do, I tell them all the time. What they do now, I can't do right now, but that's why they're champions. I didn't win a championship. I didn't win a championship. I went Division III because the sacrifice that they make. They practice 6 out of 7 days, and we do endless sprints, and they got to again do all that while dealing with the other household stuff, while dealing with school, relationships. They embody it and they just become a culture. They don't want to let their teammate down, so they're no, I can't show up late. I can't not make this sprint. I can't not half-ass it because my teammates looking up to me. This is the culture of the school because the bar has been set. So I'm not gonna do the least because we have a standard. We want to get to this point, and if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So that's hard for a reason. It's to win the championship. Listen, this is why you all did and done what you've done because you sacrificed and you bought in and you did all those things. Because again, if it was easy, everybody would be a champion.
That's going to wind up being a quote on my social media soon. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And you said it twice and everybody would be a champion. And so with a lot of the difficulties, what are some of the things that you say to them? If you could talk to young people right now with all that's going on, this age of young people, they're dealing with so much. What is it that you would say if you could speak to every young person in this country? What is it that you would say to them?
Life's not fair. Ultimately, it's the truth. Life's not fair. What person X might get, you can do the same exact thing or better, but they might get more of accolades than you, and that's okay. You got to control what you can control. Don't compare yourself to the next person beside you because politics is a real thing. Politics is a real thing. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. And sometimes that person might know someone that can help them get through the door. But you control what you can control and let the pieces fall where they may. And don't waver your principles and values off of what someone else may say you have to do. Because again, it's going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
I really believe that. And I imagine they say you can't ask women. So I'm going to ask you, bro, how old are you? Because I'm
39.
hearing a lot of it. Okay. Oh, so you're approaching 40.
Next month, April 14th.
So have you ever heard about, 40 being the number of change? Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days. It rained
Really?
40 days and 40 nights. I'm just saying, look out, brother, because 40 is if you're talking like this and have this wonderful spirit about you of concern in academics and being able to support young people is definitely amazing. Now, I do want to give you time because we got a little bit off to really, because I brought you in to celebrate, and I want to give you that time to celebrate the young ladies. You talked about their challenges. On the other end, what would you say to the team? I know you said a lot last night. I'm surprised you still got a voice. What is it that you would say to the young women right now after they've slept on it? They're waking up today. Some may be watching. What is it that you would say to them today after that 3 consecutive years in a row? That is amazing.
I thank you. I think for them, just thank you. Because again, that efforts and hard work, and they made it fun. Again, I had my son November 17th. So within the season started in November, like 20 something, something like that. Dealing with having my son with no sleep, having to go to work, like they made it fun to show up every time. It's like they made it embrace everything I've thrown at them, and all that effort and hard work is why we are here for today. Like they won a championship because of all that. So they made it fun for me. They embraced. Like some days I'm tired. I'm tired. 2 hours of sleep. I'm tired. Like so, if I come in here cranky, y'all know why. I need y'all to be on y'all A game because my limit and my tolerance is this big today. And they're like, "Up, figure this out." And we had 7 seniors, so they knew my temperament and my personality from all the years coming up. So they helped the younger kids buy in right away. Like, no. That's not what we do here. Let's figure this out together right away. And the young kids, again, embraced it. We had an 8th grader, a couple of 9th graders, a couple of sophomores that like just literally bought in. Like, okay, what's next? They may not play this game. They still want to been supporting. And then when it was their time, they came ready to rock and roll. So again, passing the baton, so to speak.
These are the skills that transcend outside of sports, the dedication, the stick-to-itiveness. So they transcend into the academic space. And so I really wanted wanted to allow you the time to celebrate them and acknowledge them because that is great. I had tried to reach out to get a greeting from our mayor, but that's going to be coming later. But people are really celebrating you here in Boston. I actually want to go, oh boy. Okay, folks are really commenting, so I just want to go check. Michelle D. Smith said, "Life is
Coach MD. What's up, MD?"
First of all, the fact that Michelle is in here and you know her, she is a legend in herself here in the city of Boston. Her and her brother. So, Coach MD. Wait a minute, did you say Coach MD, Michelle?
Coach MD. Oh, she hold the Showstoppers down. She come on board. Listen, that's Coach MD.
No. She is a pillar in this Java Cafe here. And so it's so dope. She also says if it was easy, everyone would be. Listen, Michelle, thank you, because I'm going to clip that out. She got all type in here. He's been saying this for years. So I won't do the correlation right now, but there's some folks that reached out to me and said, yo, I know him. You have inspired people who I know a few. A major in the city, low key. I got a text right here. That was my teacher. I can't remember. It was a middle school, high school. And so it is definitely awesome to see real Boston Media here talk about good morning to Jimmy and teacher. But man, I just wanted to check here. And they asked, someone else asked, are you looking for more female coaches? What Absolutely. Is it that you, okay. How does someone go that is interested? How does someone go about that in being a coach or a ref? I seen a picture of I can't remember the sister's name. Her three sisters, tall sister, long hair, Miss Green, that she's a referee. So coaching and refereeing for women, or is there a separate process?
Again, I think the more they see people like them, the better. Like, again, I'm a male, and it's great. I have a different perspective,
Yeah.
but they need to see young women that look like them, went through the process like them, whether it be black, white, Asian. It's still a female. There's some things that I could never correlate to, and then the journey. Like, they need to have like a mentor. Like, even if it's like a coach or just come to the game, just something. Hey, I'm such and such. People are going through things like politics, connections. Like, these young ladies will eventually at some point are going to stop playing basketball and then need jobs, need to get into certain schools and get insight on different schools, like, or trades. Because one of our young ladies want to be an electrician, which is great. Like, I tell her all the time, let's, hey, I need your help. When you get your license, I need you to come help me down. I need the family discount. I can't get the electricity cost.
I was going to say, we got a short in the scoreboard. Can you come and just fix it for us? No,
No, it sounds crazy, right? So one of our parents, one of the parents is the electrician. So the scoreboard went out, and she came and held it down. She fixed it, whoop, whoop, whoop. It was literally on the spot. So I'm dead serious. So again, stuff like that, and it was good for them to see. Like, you think, again, certain trades, you think of it's a man's job. So to have her come hold it down on the spot and fix all the lights in the building, it was great. So again, they need to see it. They need to see it, because a lot of it, I've been blessed to have women around me that's been doing great things. Again, Courtney and Nika and them have gone above and beyond what I could ever even imagine anyone to do for me. And like, they made this all possible. Like Showstoppers, Cathedral, they made it all possible. Without them, I'd been lost in the sauce from the beginning.
Let me just ask you this real quick. You talked about, women seeing examples in front of them, young women or girls seeing examples in front of them, no matter what the trade. You've mentioned politics a few times. How important is it that young women see these examples thriving and doing it? What is it that you touched on a little bit, but go a little bit deeper about the examples? Does it inspire them? What does it do when young women see other women doing things that they want to aspire to?
I think it's just eye-opening, because again, sometimes it's just like, okay, you hear about it, you see it, you read everything. Everybody gets equal, fair share, whatever it might be. That's all great and dandy, but it's not true. So like, having someone that's gone through the trenches before you can share their knowledge and insights. So everyone's journey is going to be different, but there's certain ways you can get insight from someone that have gone through it, so you don't make the same trip ups. So it's one of those things that having someone that they can talk to, relate to, and just hear the story. Because you might, again, my story is be different from the lady next door story. We could live on the same block, growing from the same neighborhood, but the journey is going to be different. My name is Clinton Lassiter. I said this, I always laugh. So whenever I was going to get a tattoo that had LOL, because my resume is my resume. It's pretty good. But I used to have braids. When I used to walk through the door and they saw Clinton Lassiter on the resume, and I would come in the door off my resume and they saw a big black man with braids, they were like, what the hell?
Come on, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't expect this person to come in. Then I had to present myself like, listen, what you see is what's the same thing you saw on the paper. So now I gotta audition myself. So names is important. How you carry yourself. I always tell them there's always someone watching.
That is so. I can tell you all what's going on now. Someone's seen him online and they called him, and y'all know that happens all the time. He'll be back with us after he ends the call real quick. But if you're really listening to what this young man is saying, he is really talking about the importance of young women seeing examples in front of them doing a wide variety of things. And so I was so glad that we were able to get him to come in. We're going to try to get him back again. And then he is a new father, so he may have had to take that call. But if you're just joining us, he is getting ready to, I think, come back in. I thought he was. All right. We are going to give him a couple of more seconds to see if it happens. Brother Clint, if you can hear me, log off, log back on again. Again, y'all, we're doing this in real time. I booked him about 9:15 this morning. If you missed it, he was imparting all type of jewels about presenting yourself. And he used the term audition. Often we do have to go audition for certain things. I see some folks in the building. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Coach Bronco, not Bronner, Bronco. Okay, thank you for that clarity. We're going to try to get him back on in a second if possible. But if not, there was enough nuggets in there from our most wins, most wins under his belt coach here in the state of Massachusetts. And so we're going to try to get him back. Michelle D. Smith, who is a legend in her own right. When he seen her name pop up, he got excited. Role modeling is a key component of Boston Showstoppers. Michelle, what don't you do? Anthony, good to see you in the room, brother. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able, let me text him real quick and just see if he's going to be coming back. There he is. We got him back. All right. We're getting him back slowly but surely. All right.
I don't know what happened. I saw you, but I couldn't hear you.
Okay. Well, listen, we worked this out. We got better sound now. I got enough sound bites and clips, sir, because you were just sharing so many nuggets around just the importance of, this is youth work by trade. I'm a youth worker. I don't care what I'm doing now. And so you're really speaking to the importance of youth work. You touched on a little bit of mentoring before we got disrupted, but let me ask you this. How important we were talking about young girls seeing women in front of them. Have you observed that you being a man in some of these young women's lives have had an impact?
Oh, absolutely. Again, I've been blessed in different ways and different people. So growing up, there was a program called DEAR, so Officer Kenny Grubbs. So Kenny Grubbs was
That's
a part of. He ran one of the programs, right? So when I first started the program, Grubbs, thankfully, was a big impact. He helped coach me. So we was in the van, driving, picking kids up, going to games. We went to the first. I remember it was yesterday. Pouring rain. We drove to Connecticut to a national championship, and the people said to us, "I didn't know Boston had black people, girls that play basketball." They literally said that, and the girls showed out and did very well. We came 7th in the nation, and again, Grubbs. If you know Grubbs, his energy and excitement is always on 1,000.
Yeah,
always on 1,000. So some had single parent households, just mothers and dads weren't involved. So having 2 black men that was ride or dying for them was impactful for the young ladies. And then he was a police officer, so they saw that it was okay to be good with cops, because the imagery around at that moment for sure was don't talk to the police, don't talk to the police, don't talk to the police. Like, police are always out to get you or your peoples. So having Grubbs around and them seeing that, cops are cool. Cops, because when it's the dance battles, Grubbs is getting it in. Grubbs is getting it in. So them seeing the fun part.
Depending on what shoes he has on. Because that brother, you talk about showstoppers, he's a show stepper.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. So I think them seeing men doing positive stuff around them and not asking them for anything, just supporting them was big for them as well. So
I appreciate that. I wanted to touch on it because as someone that moves in a men's health space, every event that I do with young men, I try to have one woman come and affirm the young men. I say the same thing to my sisters. If you're bringing sisters together, have a man come in and speak to them from that perspective, because so many young men and young women that we've dealt with have not grown up, with both parents. And so, listen, Coach Bronco, who I had I think Courtney and I may have had some typos in our texting this morning, but it is just amazing to meet you, sir. And at some point, I would like to, maybe over April vacation when they're available, maybe get a couple of the seniors or maybe one of the underclassmen to come in and let's hear from them about their experience and how it's been going through your program and the impact it's had on them. Because I also think we talk about the older women, but as you said, and is going on the team, the middle schoolers need to see these high schoolers, and not just in basketball, but stick-to-itiveness. I know you have probably a hard academic rigor for them as well?
Absolutely.
You do it as the vice principal. You really don't.
Because the ball's going to drop at some time. And then, again, you can go to college for basketball. Great. You still got to do homework. You still got to do schoolwork. So you got to be able to get there and be able to perform at a high level because you need a degree. And no matter what you say. And the undergrad nowadays is just like a high school degree. So you got to figure out a way. If you're going to go that route and go to college, you got to do it above and beyond. And we're trying to get there for free. We're trying to get them for free because the tuitions are crazy right now. So we're trying to do anything. The basketball is a way to get you through the door. Now you have character, commitment, academics to help you stay in the building. You don't want to just get through the door. You want to stay in the building. You want to get a seat at the table. So that's what's all. It's all figuring out ways to help them be successful in the long game, not just the short term.
Okay. I actually was just ordered by the team. We might have to do that sometime later. Jimmy needs to come to the gym and interview. I saw the word gym and got scared. Get them college and professional stimulation of media cover.
Yeah.
Anthony. Okay. So, Coach, thank you, Anthony. All right. We'll set that up maybe for some time in April to come and do that so they can have. Anthony, thank you. I would be glad to do that to give them that media training. That would be awesome just to give them that experience. I would love to do that, sir.
No, it'll go a long way because, again, it was being from Boston, went to O'Brien, great school academically, but I hated public speaking. When I got to college, my freshman year, Professor Linda Champion, it was a public speaking class. She made me talk day in and day out. Like, she made it like, no, she's like, listen, if you want to be successful in life, you got to learn how to articulate yourself and be in these platforms. So you got to be able to be spoken. You got to be able to speak articulately. You got to be able to position yourself.
Was that the baby?
Yeah. He just woke up from it now, I guess. He was asleep at first.
Congratulations again, but no, go ahead and finish. I'm sorry. I just heard it in the background.
No. I saw again. Linda Champion, again, she was impactful. To this day, we still stay in contact. She was impactful for my growth and development because I was one that hated talking in front of anyone, literally, at all. I didn't want to talk in front of anybody. But public speaking class, sports programming. I don't know. I forget what it was. But I remember her. And I don't remember people's names at all like that, regardless. But she was great and helped me step out of my comfort zone, so to speak.
All right. I would love to do that. Anthony just texted me and said I couldn't sit on it. So, Anthony, that's a great idea. That's
Appreciate it, Anthony.
Who he is. And I'll bring him with me because you two need to meet. He does some great stuff. Speaking of that, can I ask with where you can and not scare any of the Cathedral folks, but what's next for you? Are you getting phone calls? Are you getting recruited?
Yes. I love Cathedral because I like being able to impact the kids in the city. Like some of the private schools, I worked at a private school before, and it was good within itself. Like you saw different sides, but I wasn't able to make as much of an impact for the city kids because it's just it's a different avenue, different venue. Like we had 15 girls on the team. The stuff that they was going through, probably half of them, the stuff that they were going through day in, day out, like, I don't know how they even did what they did and survived the way they survived. Like, their mental toughness is so much. And then having that support from the team and having basketball as an outlet was what I'm assuming is getting them through. So the championship is great right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm now thinking about how do I continue supporting them when basketball is over. I got to figure that part out because now sometimes too much time on your hands can be detrimental because now you're in your own mind or you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing. And now you're around people that's not doing that have like-mindedness, like for your betterment. So now they're getting out of school at 2:35 and then doing what? Because you can do a lot of things and that could be the wrong thing.
Yes, sir.
So I'm now trying to figure out how can I help support them even though the season's over without being like a burden or annoying, like, how do you say Aggie? I don't want to be Aggie.
Coach Bronco, you be an Aggie, man. Season's over.
Right.
But no, I can really see, sir, why you're the most winning champion in the state because it is philosophy. I actually have a young man. We talk about media training. Are you familiar with the Sneaker Reporter?
No.
He's one of your former students, and I can't remember his government, but he said proud Panther alumni right here. He is a reporter that is embedded within the NBA and reports on sneakers.
Oh, wow.
So I'll try to get y'all reconnected because it would now. I don't think he's in Boston anymore, but he is out there interviewing all type of players within the NBA about their sneakers. He has his own sneaker brand himself. So I'll try to make that connection. But he's an alumni. So
that's crazy.
If I got his name, you would probably remember him because he's saying alumni. So, and him being a sneaker reporter, he probably played ball for you for some time. But Coach, it is an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I can definitely see, and there's some active connecting going on right here. So Pastor Marion that asked the question, Michelle D. Smith is going to take care of her and get her connected. She has a niece that is, I think her name is Coach Mo. Are you familiar with Coach Mo? Said she's heard of Showstoppers and it's really good female program. Hopefully she will get to meet you one day. So Michelle D. Smith, if you can make sure that you connect with Pastor Marion and then get Coach Mo.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Listen, this is what goes on in the Java Cafe. This is what goes on.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy I got the invitation. It's been great for sure.
Absolutely. And we're going to make sure that we set up that time to come talk with the young people there on site, Anthony, on site. It won't be live. We'll do a pre-record, but I still would we can do it all there. They don't have to come on in this platform. We can do it all there because I want to hear from them about the impact. Just listening to you, I'm probably going to need to bring tissue that day because it is just so amazing to hear what you're doing. I wanted to also acknowledge a sister that said, thank you for what you're doing to support our community. And that is it, because the skills and beyond and your commitment is what we need in these times right now. So Coach, we salute you, sir. And thank you for everything you're doing for our young women. Tell Shanika when you tell her, I went on Job with Jimmy show, she's going to be like, really? But I did at least reach out to her and she can come in as well, or she'll be there when we do the media thing. But any last words, Coach, today to the community, to the young people? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Before we go, what would you say to parents?
Just trust the process. Trust the process, because it could be gruesome at times and time consuming, like dropping your child off, picking them up, the commitment it takes. Again, trust the process. Just always know that I have their best interest at heart. And the more communication we have, the better I can support them. Like, again, basketball is such a funny thing because you can get kids to do things that they probably wouldn't do normally just because of basketball. So, like, the more I know, I heard you wasn't making your bed. I heard you're not doing the dishes. You can't, like, they know, y'all talking to each other? Like, right. It's like, you have your curfew, make your curfew. And now it takes a village, right? It takes a village. So everyone buys in. And then when the kids see that, there's no wiggle room, because the kids are always going to be a kid. They're going to find a time, any little loophole to get through. So they see everybody working together and kind of keep things tight. It makes it easier for everyone, ultimately.
You got the program, man. I hear, do you know Coach Beefy?
Yep.
Because I often hear him refer to the program. You got a program there too, brother. So shout out to all of you all that are making him, Coach Hurst and others that are making a positive impact in all of our young people's lives. And so I got your email. I got your number. So we're definitely going to stay connected and make this happen. I would love to come down and do that and chat with them and hear their stories and their successes and, failures or challenges as well, and how they came through them. We do mental health Mondays, testimony Tuesdays, and thankful Thursdays. So somewhere in there, it all comes together. So Coach, I know little man just woke up. First and foremost, you need to go be a dad. Absolutely. I promise this is the last one. How much does your self-care cost?
Honestly, basketball and then is a good way for self-care. Like I always say, I got to take one day out the week to sort of just not be around basketball. So that's my thing. One day out the week, I got to do not around basketball, but basketball is like my outlet.
Okay.
Whether I I can't help it. I can't, no matter what. I walk past the court, I see a little kid doing it. I'm like, whoa. Hey, put the elbow in. Put the elbow in. Like, it's just, I can't help it. It just, and then you meet, I've met so many people just through the sport of basketball or in the school system. Like, I've met politicians, I've met or taught or coached gang members. I've met the toughest and the roughest to the softest. But now I feel fortunate enough I can go to different neighborhoods that some people can't go to. Again,
Yeah.
I'm not a killer, I'm not a gangster, but I've coached or taught somebody within those boroughs.
Yep.
And it's accepted. Like, it's okay to be okay. Like, I
Yes,
don't got to
sir.
be a gangster. You don't got to be trying to make fast money, and it's okay. I know my lane. I know who I am, and I'm going to embrace that and cherish that. So I don't got to try to pretend to be something I'm not.
Coach, starting this week off with you on it's Mental Health Monday that we do. And I promise this last one. One word to describe your mental health status right now. And I promise I'll let you go.
Tranquil. Tranquil.
Oh, yo, bro, you're to see another brother, to see a black man that is even keeled and settled, despite all that's going on, a new baby, championship, vice principal, all this other stuff. It is just very refreshing and encouraging. So, Coach, you helped me today.
Not control the controllables. It's just something that can't control. So why stress myself out? Control the controllables.
All right, sir, get off my screen. Please tell Sheila, I know what happened. You probably sent somebody the link to watch. That was the link to log in. So please apologize.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yep.
I kept kicking her out.
She said that. she said.
So, Sheila, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to make a mistake and pop you on screen and be like, oh, so I should have gave you better instruction. But it's all on social media. That's your Monique's your sister?
Monique's Sheila's sister, yep.
Oh, Sheila's sister. Okay.
Yep.
So you said it's all connected. I've known Monique. I used to be Monique's youth pastor back in the days. So I probably seen her sister, so tell Sheila I'm really sorry.
She was always with them for sure.
Crazy. All right. This is dope, man. Ma, this is Cathedral High School, Ma. Cathedral High School. All right, Coach, get off of here. Go take care of your little man. We'll be in contact later on this week and get that time set up. Thank you. Be encouraged, brother. And keep going and keep doing what you're doing. And then if and when you get ready to do what's next, make sure you, we're going to be in contact anyway. But,
absolutely. Now you locked in forever now.
Oh, no doubt.
You can't hide from me no more.
Yo, you mentored CJ.
Yes,
do you see what
CJ good people?
Do you see? I've known, Jesus, I've heard you've passed in there. Obviously, I knew him before he was. Okay, we're about to have a whole big family reunion here. Coach, go take care of little man, and I'll be in touch, sir.
Nah, thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Have
folks,
a good one.
Hopefully today you were inspired by listening to the coach. I'm inspired. I'm encouraged. We got to laugh. Monique, this is crazy. Wow. All right. Well, oh yeah. What was the program? Boys to Men. Okay. Anyway, Jules, what's up, brother? Need to get you figure this. Inbox me your number, please, so I can make some stuff happen. All right, we're going to get ready to wrap up. It is 10:48. UC members, you all get an hour today for your points towards your gift card. Everybody that's in the room, folks that were over on Instagram, forgive me for not greeting everybody today. Michelle D. Smith, we celebrate you for the impact that you are having and have all over the place. That's just crazy. That is just crazy. Yep. This was, wow. Pastor Marion, absolutely. Please pass this on. Oh, I thought you meant Mo. I get it. All right, I'm going to get off of here, you all. Thank you for being in the Java Cafe today. We just saw Dina make a comment. Guests this week include on Wednesday, we have ABCD. They are coming in to talk about one of the services they offer around tax preparation. And then also on Thursday, we have Sister Dina Cundiff coming in talking about her autism event that's going on. in collaboration with the Boston Centers for Youth and Families for Adaptive Aquatics. Well, Jimmy, what is that? Join us Thursday and you'll find out. Don't forget the next date that is in line is, I think that's it. April 25th, we're doing a live show somewhere. It's going to be in the morning, so I'm not stressing people to come. But April 25th, which is a Friday, hold that date. I think that's it as far as dates. We'll update you about our big, our move back anniversary event. And okay, that was a good interview because that brother made me tired. I'm about to go take a nap. All right, folks, we'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then on Wednesday, we have ABCD. And on Thursday, we have, what is the name of her program? Hold on. Okay. Dina will be with us and tell us about it on Thursday. All right. That is it, everyone. Have a great day. One quick thing before we go. Drop one word in the comments that tells me how you're doing in your mental health space today. Let's just name that this weather, sometimes this can be good because I slept kind of all right last night outside of that wind. But the weather is interesting. We won't do our weekend recap of what's going on in DC today, but one word in the comments, all 32 of y'all that are on here right now, drop one word in the comments that lets us know how you're doing in the mental health space on this Mental Health Monday. Then I promise we'll go. Okay. Ma said painful because Ma was out partying this weekend for her birthday. It was yesterday. We celebrated it on Thursday, but if you didn't, please tell my mom happy birthday. Pastor Marion said that she is peaceful. Michelle D. Smith, where'd it go? Michelle D. Smith said, chilling. Sharon Cornelius said sick. Sister Debbie also had a birthday. She said happy. Tashad. Hold on. We're going to go to the words. We're going to go back to Tashad. Brother Jules said blessed. Monique said blessed. And Monique is saying happy birthday to Sister Debbie. All right. Ma, you ain't got to say no sorry. You was just out having a good time. All right. Let me just share. Tashad said that she is optimistic. I wonder why. Well, I'm not going to say. Tashad, we'll talk. Y'all just keep an eye out for Tashad, and I'll just leave that right there. You all will find out very, very soon why Tashad has me on here turning pink and laughing and feel like I'm about to sweat. All right. Mom was saying for Sharon Cornelius. Okay. These comments just come in and I can't see if y'all are responding. So Sharon, hopefully you're feeling better. Ma, hopefully you're feeling better. Walk around. I got to send you them leg stretch, chair exercises to stretch. That's it. 10:52, everyone. I'm out of here for sure. I promise no more, one more thing. This is it. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Wednesday, 10 a.m. with ABCD, and Thursday at 10 a.m. with Dina Convitt. Prayer gal. Hope I said that right. Welcome over on Instagram. Good to see you. I saw One Love Sports Academy. Jamal Wernham jumped on as well. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.